is pretty laid back. She's not one that usually gets in any of the whale drama. And she fits pretty well in all the social groups. And here's Kalia coming on out. She is pretty fast. She is our youngest female. She just turned 18 years old. And she's easily identifiable. You guys get to see by the little freckles she has on her eye patch. I think it's her left eye patch. But she is the big sister to Makani, who you guys saw in the back, playing on that slide out there. And she is typically our most dominant female. Let's see what Kalia is working on. Alright, it looks like she's going to be doing some splashes, so luckily we don't have anyone in the first few rows because she can displace quite a bit of water, as you guys can see. And she got that underwater tone, which sort of sounds like a telephone. If you guys had really good hearing, you can kind of hear it from a distance. Oh, and you may be wondering what these giant Q-tips are that Caitlin is holding. So these are target poles, which are a very important training tool that we have here. So target poles allow us to shape a variety of different behaviors. We train our animals to target or touch that little bead on the very end. And we typically train them to touch their rostrum to it, which is that front part of their face. So we can use it to train little behaviors like hulas in front of us by just spinning around in a circle and they'll follow it, all the way up to the big giant aerials like front flips. So we have really, really long target poles that we can use to shape different behaviors by having them follow that bead. And they also let us show the whales where we want them to emit a behavior. So sometimes we'll just have taps, as we call them, where people will tap target poles to let the whales know where we want the behaviors to emit. And we'll do this sometimes even with behaviors that they emit pretty frequently and do pretty steady, just as a practice. All right, and it looks like Kalia is headed on over to touch that target pole. Good job. So that's exactly what we want from them when we show them a target. So they can touch it with their rostrum, but we can also ask them to touch different body parts to it. So we can have them lift a peck up and have them touch their peck to the target pole. They can touch their tail flips to the target pole. And it allows us to shape a variety of different behaviors that may be complex to train if we didn't have a target pole. Sorry, it's getting a little bit damp here. Alright, so Kalia just got the bow SD. So she's headed on out to do a bow. Caitlin is going to tap the water where she's supposed to emit the bow. And then she's going to follow that bead. Good job, Kalia.